Somebody pray for me. It been that day for me. Yeah, yeah.
So I think the first time I ever did this video, it was on my 100cc big bore kit, and I also did it on the wheelie pegs on the side of the scooter that I welded on right here, right there. This is the same moped, I believe. Yeah, it actually is the same moped from 6 years ago that I first used on the first ever moped video I've ever made. But so then the second time I did it, I think I was on the 150 swap, and then we did it a third time, and it was me teaching Daniel how to wheelie. It was also the 150 swapped moped right there, so it has some power. Well, today I figured I'm gonna take the 50cc scooter out to the stunt lot because that's where we're headed, and I'm gonna film how to wheelie basically from the basics. So if you've never wheelied anything before and you have a 50cc scooter and you want to learn wheelies on it, and you know it doesn't have the power, so it's not something that is easy to get up, and it's kind of tricky just to get it up, let alone learn how to balance, this video is for you. Or if you want more tips and insights on how I wheelie and my tricks to wheeling, maybe just to better you or help you out in some way. So stroker part's coming in soon, so we're gonna be able to go tune that and do a full video on getting this thing running good with the new clutch springs and everything like that. So gotta pull this 50 out though. Let's make sure she's running right now. I gotta put the seat on. Last time I tried to scrape this thing in the last video, broke the taillight off and the seat off. So I guess I'll throw that on real quick. Also gonna throw the front shields on real quick because this thing looks so boof without it. So front shield, I don't even remember where it's at. It's somewhere over there. And seat, and then we'll call it good. Alright. Alright, baby, we back. We got the front piece on there. We got the kill switch mounted up here for no reason. And yeah, I put the seat back on. You know, oh man, that taillight's loose. Might tighten that in. Cold start the beast.
How's she running?
It's cold. Really cold.
Oh, damn, I just...
Thing up, bro. This thing is not running right. Yeah, that is just really cold, but the 50cc work. Today, boys, we're gonna teach you guys how to wheelie and some tricks on some wheelies. Yeah, I guess so. Damn, these tanks suck, bro. It's out my tank. These tanks right here leak gas so bad. Let's get that thing to 12 today. Last time I did a 12 on this scooter, I broke the taillight off and dropped it. So this is a completely stock, well, not completely, I did a little bit of weight reduction if you want to watch the other videos. There's a lot on these. So all right, now I don't even have a front brake on it all. It took almost 15 pounds off the whole front. I could still get rid of a lot more stuff, but I got rid of the whole underfairing, the whole handlebar situation, whole front brake situation, and then everything besides that is completely 139 QMB 49cc taotao scooter. The cheap Chinese ones. You can literally get these brand new off Amazon, I think for like $800 some dollars delivered, $900, something like that. They probably went up by now, I'd imagine, but that's what they used to be. I'm gonna start from the very beginning on just how to wheelie in general, and then we'll go more into details once you're actually wheeling. If your 50cc scooter is gonna have no torque, so you can't sit here and like, you can't go from a dead stop and go and expect a wheelie. If yours is like mine, it takes a while for the actual clutch to kick in and it to get going. This one seems like it's kind of got some like heavier weights on it or something, but it takes a while. So there's no like, it's got no guts to it. Basically what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get some speed first before you pop it up from a little bit of a rolling start. It might seem harder, it might seem scarier, but I promise it works a lot better when you get the clutch. You gotta let that clutch all the way out on these puppies, man. Here where the motor sounds like it's like peppy. Right here, if I'm hitting the gas, I can feel the scooter, like the suspension changing. That's the hot spot. So you gotta keep it in that hot spot. I'm gonna get it to that point where it's peppy. I kind of like lift my body a little forward, like you don't have to stand up, but put your body weight forward and just like slam your butt back. And she'll want to come up. Now keeping it up's a different story, but as far as popping her up, that's what you gotta do, boys. And you're gonna have to practice this for hours and hours, bro. If you're not getting it right off the bat, it's not, you can't wheelie. People always say like, oh, I can't wheelie my moped and blah blah blah. Like my moped doesn't wheelie, and it's not the scooter. I promise you, it's not the scooter, it's not the dirt bike. It's you, bro. You need to get out there, you need to wheelie, and you need to fall. If you're not falling back at least once or twice or looping out or anything like that, you're not doing it right. You're for sure gonna put a foot down and scare yourself, and you're gonna panic. So if you haven't hit that point yet, you probably haven't got a wheelie to the balance point yet. You're gonna have to practice. And hours and hours, you need to get out there and just non-stop try. So I'm not like literally just yanking the bars back to my stomach. I'm like throwing my weight behind the rear wheel as I do it. So I'm giving it a little bit of gas, even once we're rolling, and I kind of crack at the throttle, lift up, throw my weight back and crack the throttle. You kind of want to crack the throttle almost like in the same motion you're sitting down. So it should be like your ass is like about to be all the weight on the seat and throttle, then and that comes to play with, you have to be on the brake, so your fingers gotta be ready. She comes up quick sometimes, so you gotta be ready. Okay, say you're doing all those steps and you're getting it back, but you just have a hard time keeping the wheelie up after that. So you can get it up, you feel like you're in your balance point, but every time you get 2 or 3 feet, the front end's falling down. That means it's your body weight. You're not putting your weight far enough behind your wheel. You should almost be coasting in a wheelie, and then you're using gas just to keep yourself up, not to pull yourself up. So it should be more like you're up, gas is up, and you're barely cracking at the throttle. Look at that. Pull itself back up and keeping it up. Now if you're going like this and you're having a hard time keeping it up, and this is what your wheelie's looking like, is dropping, or even if you're getting farther and you feel like you're pulling back, just putting your arms and sinking your back like this and spreading your arms straight is not putting your weight back. You'll know when you're putting your weight back. Your arms can even be bent because all your body weight's coming back to you. Look at my forearms, they're like bent. People think that if you sit like this, that's putting your weight back. That's not true. You can do the same thing with your head at the bars. It just matters where you put your weight. It's so weird going uphill in this thing. It really doesn't have the power, and I'm kind of stuck at the speed I am right now. You should be able to throw that thing back and keep it back, right? And from here, now this is the fun stuff, and it's only fun to mess with the wheelies once you got the picking the up part down and popping up and getting used to it coming to your balance point. Because if you're trying to get a far distance wheel and you can barely get in your balance point, you're just throwing stuff at it. You're just trying like 10 different ways, and it's not like comfortable. Get comfortable with popping that thing up. Just get used to popping her back and then hitting that brake. You gotta get used to hitting that brake. That has to be your instant reaction. And that's with literally anything. If you're riding a big dirt bike right now and you got the foot brake, same thing. Get used to popping that thing up and hitting that brake and just bringing it right down, because you want that to be second nature. You want it to be your panic if it's coming back. It's to slam that brake. boys, you're popping it up good. You're slamming that brake every time that thing's coming back. You got the hang of just where the power is on whatever you're riding. You're ready to get the wheelies on lock. You're ready to go the distance. You're ready to start stunting. You're ready to throw some knee knockers in there. You're ready to do it all. And you're just on the brake. Throw a little leg drag in there. Look back and one a little bit. Maybe take a hand off. You're gonna have to do, I wish I had the 150 at this point so I can show you a little more on power and wheelies and brakes and once you're up in the wheelie. But you just gotta be fair with the gas to the brake. So you're not trying to like save your wheelie or fight your wheelie. You're trying to like, you don't want to be sitting there and trying to like hit the brake every time it comes up, slam down the gas to pick it back up and do all that. You want to bounce off the gas and the brake. So here's balance point. You want to just keep it between there, just like that. If that describes it. You don't want to be like ning, 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 like that. You want to keep your spectrum like really tight and small. So you want to get it where you feel comfortable, which I say is like 10 o'clock. You want to keep it kind of steep. G-spot, and then you're going to want to brake, gas. If it comes back, brake. Just, you got to be on that gas right away. When I hit the brake, I don't completely let off the gas and let it drop. I'm kind of braking as I still have some gas, so it doesn't slam down. If you let off the gas, the bike's gonna come down. If you hit the brake, the bike's gonna come down. If you let off the gas and hit the brake, you're slamming down. You kind of just gotta like tap the brake. And that's why I like my brake touch. But if you can wheelie at 50, you can wheelie anything. I say that with everything. A 50 little pit bike. If you can sit there and wheelie that thing all day and you're comfortable with that foot brake, you can probably hop on a 250 and pop that thing up and know what you're doing. You're gonna be comfortable. It might feel a little bigger, it might feel a little faster, but you're gonna have a good reaction piece. And where I'm sitting on the seat, I guess I'll throw a little bit more in. Where I'm sitting on the seat is literally like center here. I'm not sitting way at the rear, but I'm not sitting up front. Up on my 150, I will sit like right here. The 50, I'm back here up on like the passenger area. I got my feet not forward. I keep them like kind of like behind the halfway point, if you would, like at the battery area. And also I keep all my weight off my feet. So you're not you don't want to like push down and you're like pushing your feet. Your feet should almost be floating on this. You don't have a foot brake, you don't have anything to do with your feet. You're not on a dirt bike. So you can take the weight off your feet. If you notice when I'm doing it, I'm using my feet to balance. I like swing my feet around. That's because all my weight's on my ass. My ass is behind my rear tire. So like my feet right now are just like on there. Like they're literally barely on there. My other foot's like just sitting on top of the scooter. It's not pushing down, nothing. Oh man, 50 goes hard. It's hard on the 50, huh?
Hey, but this motherfucker smooth.
Hey, smooth.
You're riding the hell of nice.
Smooth, right?
Bro, that's like the most smoothest pet I rode. It's smooth.
Yeah.
But I can't even really.
It'd be like that, bro. It's hard. That's why we teach them out here, bro. Looking under my arm like the Harley people do. Coaster on the 50 piece. Screw it. Oh my. The berm, bro. They in the rut. Oh. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god! Bro, it's so hard. Oh, the dust.
You wanna try the berm?
And I'll mob the berm right quick.
Yep, okay. Oh my God. It's too soft for the ped piece. Whoa! It can't grip for anything.
Dude, 12 is so far.
Oh!
I think she had a gas. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no air filter.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, look inside the car. I forgot there's no air filter.
Oh my God. Damn, look at that tricula. Oh!
So die, I was going for a minute between both legs. Dude, 12 is so far. Dude, look at that. I have to be right there. Where that at? Bro! Oh my God! Bro, I swear!
Oh my God, bro! I'm so sorry.
I can't touch this, bro!
That was fire. Oh shit!
Should ride that thing in there. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Time for the 2x6 walk.
Time for that motor swap speed.
That motor swap piece.
Yes, sir. So we're going 180.